What up, YouTube? Franchise Sports TV coming at you with another video. Um, what was I gonna say before I even start the video? Oh yeah, make sure to check out the Rumble channel that I have. The Rumble channel is named FSTV22. I use that channel or Rumble page more for more spicier topics that cannot be on YouTube. Cause you know how YouTube acts. Um, I do have a Patreon, but I don't use it as much. I don't feel like asking you guys for money like that. Um, I even got memberships. Well, I ain't even set up the memberships yet on YouTube. But yeah, I do have a Patreon, but I tend to use the Rumble more because I like using Rumble more. So I have a new video up there, posted up there right now on Rumble, and I'll probably have another one posted in the next coming days. So I got to talk about something non-basketball related that I think all of you guys, everyone needs to hear about. But anyways, so a subscriber asked me, he doesn't even have a handle name that I can pronounce. It's like a user 67892 or something like that. I tried to see if it has some type of moniker to it, but I guess it doesn't. But he asked the question, why is LeBron James still in the league while his peers have been since retired? And a simple question like that deserves really a complex answer. No, you got to think who is considered to be his peers. Well, some might think of the people he was drafted with in 2003, like Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, or even his old boy that's in Golden State, Chris Paul, that was drafted 2 years later. And now you think about it, most of the people that was drafted with LeBron in 03, even 04, up to 05, even 06, most of those players that was drafted in those years have since retired. The people that was older than LeBron when he was drafted, like people like Kobe, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, all them, Allen Iverson, all those people have been since retired almost 10 years ago now. 8 to 10 years ago. Dwayne Wade is already in the Hall of Fame. Chris Bosh is already, I forgot about Chris Bosh, but Chris Bosh is already in the Hall of Fame. Carmelo is set to be in the Hall of Fame like in 2025 or 26 or something like that. Most of LeBron's rivals are now in the Hall of Fame. As recently as I think Tony Parker, Emmanuel Ginobili, even Greg Popovich. I think did he get elected to the Hall of Fame as a coach? I think he did. So majority of people, most of the players that LeBron played against, either in the finals or on the way to the finals or drafted with him, are all been since retired, and now some of them are caping for him, telling lies on podcasts now. And then you have other players that are not as popular. Their sons are in the league now. So, begs the question is, why is he still in the league? Well, we all know why. He's a narcissist. He wants to promote his legacy. I think he feels that, well, one of the reasons why, before I even get into that, we know the biggest reasons why, because he's still trying to chase the ghost of Jordan. And I don't think anybody really is ever going to chase that ghost of Jordan. That's almost unattainable. Kobe couldn't even get that. And I think most of the players who are great, top 75 or Hall of Famers, think they're content on how their career went. Even if they didn't win any rings or did win rings, I think they're content on their career, and in their heads, they wanted to go to the next chapter in life and do something else different. As much as a competitor as Kobe was, he realized injuries and also he couldn't do anymore. And I think he was content with his career when he retired. LeBron, no. because he keeps trying to chase that ghost. I think he wants to be in the spotlight. I think he feels if he goes into the spotlight, he will become um, some of that fame will eventually leave. It's going to happen anyway. Or some people suggest that the reason why he keeps playing because he fears certain things will start to be leaked out as he retires. And also he wants to play with his son. We know that has been a topic in the last couple of days. We know Austin Rivers has said something about it. And what Austin Rivers has said that he thinks it's a bad idea for LeBron to keep pushing that to be on the same team as Bronny because it would open Bronny up for unnecessary criticism, which I agree with because as much as they say, "Oh, you hate LeBron," I can only imagine the hate that Bronny James will get, and I wouldn't like it at all because the kid hasn't done anything. And we all know the minute somebody probably comes at Bronny the wrong way, we all know LeBron James is going to go on a temper tantrum. As a temper tantrum we haven't seen already. That's why I call him Homelander James. You know what? I made that video saying that LeBron James is like Homelander. For anybody who's watched The Boys, you know the main villain is Homelander. He has a son now. Is almost has superpowers and all that. And he's trying to promote his son right now towards the end of season 3. Exactly what LeBron James is trying to do. Promote his son, play with his son in the NBA. And I just think that's a bad idea to use your son. And all of a sudden now Steven Jackson is throwing insults at Austin Rivers for suggesting that it might be a bad idea. You know, I should make a separate video on Steven Jackson because this guy, ever since he retired a couple years ago, he just thought he was the man. But anyways, I don't like the way Steven Jackson went at Austin Rivers. But shout out to Too Raw for making that video. But going back to LeBron and why he won't retire, he just loves the fame. He loves the limelight. I think it feeds his ego. I just think there's some deep-seated problems he has from his childhood. Like most people who are narcissists, they always have something deep-seated in them that they experienced when they was younger. And it eventually comes ahead when they get older. I think he wants to be, like I said, he wants to be seen as the GOAT. Because I think he feels insecure about his legacy. That's why he keeps trying to, well, the more records he breaks, the more bad records he breaks too. Because now I think he leads in all-time turnovers too as of November. So, in hindsight, with him being in the league for 21 years and no sign of him even thinking about retirement, what did Two-Face say on Dark Knight? And I watched this movie so many times, I still can't get that quote right. But he started slowly becoming the villain. Because in the beginning, he was this breath of fresh air coming into the NBA. The dawn of a new era. Hero-like. Everybody liked him. But now, start off to hear he lived so long, he started to become the villain. And that's what he's slowly turning into. His narcissistic tactics, can't even pronounce tantrums and all this stuff that he's been doing is slowly turning people off from him. And people starting to see what this man truly is. The way he moves as a basketball player, it's utterly disgusting and a turn off for a lot of people. So maybe one day he'll see the light in the next few months and decide not to do all this. Just let his son be and let his son do his own thing and just retire. You had Most people would say a good career. Yes, most people will never touch or get to the uh, mythological status of what Jordan has brought. Nobody's ever going to get to that. That's nearly impossible. So, and the whole thing of him, people saying that if he goes to the Knicks and win a final, he's considered to be a GOAT. No, he still would never be a GOAT. That title he threw away 13 years ago now, in 2011 NBA Finals. That's over. That's done. Actually, I think even before that was done, because you decided to go to create a super team with two other all highly talented all-stars. Something that Jordan never did. They joined him. They didn't go join somebody else. But anyways, that's I think some of the reasons why this guy would not retire. It all comes down to his narcissistic attitude and chasing something that he will never get, just like chasing a win at this point. He never gonna catch the win. But anyways, hope that answers the question for the subscriber. Anybody else wondering? So tell me what you guys think.